Hi, good morning. It's Tanny, the Canadian Stamper. Welcome to Saturday Morning Crafting. If you're new here, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Victoria, BC, Canada. And I go live every Saturday morning for a card tutorial. Sometimes you do 3D projects if I'm feeling brave. Today we're going to case the catalog, the new mini catalog from Stampin' Up! This guy right here. And we're actually going to use the suite that's on the front of the catalog. It's called Traditional Christmas, and we're going to use the Traditional Labels bundle to make our project from the catalog. So you can jump online and pull up the suite if you want, and you can see one of the cards that we're going to be doing in there, and I'm going to show you in the catalog too. So let's jump right into it. I have lots to tell you about, and I want to show you this fun bundle with all the things and get to know what's happening for your Saturday. Yesterday I was leaving work and I thought, I am so very excited to be crafting tomorrow for my live. So what you have in front of you while I'm fussing with my screen is the catalog. The September catalog just launched this month. So the project that we're going to use or do is, what page am I on? Page 21. Traditions of Christmas is the whole suite, and it's a double suite. So we've talked about this one before in a project that I did, which I'll show you in a moment, which is on my YouTube now, but we're going to use these, we're actually going to use the Traditional Labels bundle, and we're going to use some of these dies as well to build out the layers. Comes with an embossing folder, which I am yet to use. And then it's got these gems with this beautiful shimmery red ribbon. This is the designer series paper, and some of the dies cut chunks out of the suite of the designer series paper. So the bundles are 10% savings if you buy the stamp and the dies together. So two options, but if you want to do one, if you just want everything, Stampin' Up! Puts one order code there for you. And then it just carries on here. It's a massive spread in the catalog of more ways to use the stuff. And then I think, oh, more. There's even more. Some tags, all of this. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. But wait, there's more. We also have this. So there's a scrapbooking section now in the catalog, and the Traditions of Christmas 12 by 12 paper is here, but it's got the sticker sheets that go with it. And then you've got the 12 by 12 coordinating two-tone cardstock and a stamp set. So if you bought some or all of the Traditional Christmas suite and you want to do scrapbooking, it's right here for you. All right. So this is one of the projects that we made in a live, a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago maybe, and it's a fun fold. So if you want these measurements, just put a comment or something, put a comment in our feed today if you missed it on the newsletter that goes out. So as you may know, all the measurements for the projects every Saturday go out in my newsletter on Sunday. So sign up for the newsletter if you want to get in on that. But if you want this one, you missed it, I'm happy to send it to you. Speaking of which, I should bring up your comments. So here's the whole, all of the bundles. So these go with this, and then, so those go together and you get dies to cut those out and these little pieces. And then these ones go together, the Traditional Labels dies. So I do have a mini class with this Traditional Labels die, which I'm going to show you. It's $25. You get 6 tags and 3 3x3 cards for Halloween and for fall. So I'm going to show you those in a minute. But first, let me tell you about these dies and then how we're going to use them and the projects that the project that we're going to do. Let me see if I got your, there you are. There you are. All right, so here's the dies. You get 7 dies. I've cut out each die in 2 different colors so you can see, you know, because sometimes dies look different when you cut them out with different paper. So this die, it's quite big. How big is this? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to tell you. I don't know where my mini ruler is. Here we go. It is 2 by 3. So it's pretty big. And I'm still quite far away, aren't I? Am I okay zooming wise? Maybe let me know. I can zoom in some more if you think it's helpful, if I'm too far away. So this die, you might be able to see, it's got a little piece all the way around, like a little dainty piece. So it's got the dots, and then it's got this extra little piece here. So I actually made a project and I chopped this piece off and it worked great. That's fun. Now these ones, this is kind of the theme of the dies. If you like this, it's got these dainty little pieces. So there's Secret Sea and Basic White. And then same here. Thanks, Jan. I see your comment telling me I'm fine. For zooming, this one's smaller, more dainty. So there's those. And then these little guys. So it's got like it could go this way for a different project, or it could go this way. And then these two sort of universal ones. And then this one's probably my favorite. I've never had a banner set, but these are like it's a banner. It's really cool. And then it's got a hole here. I wonder if you could probably snip that apart. I don't know. And like maybe snip off one section if you wanted them to be popped up on dimensionals. I wonder if you could put something through there. I have ideas. Anyway, so there's those labels. So those are all the dies that you get. And then they are here. And then the stamp set is photopolymer. And they're kind of pre-curved for you, which is helpful if you're putting them on certain areas. We're going to stack our sentiment today with some of the scripty and some of the block letters. So I'll show you how to do that. So that's the traditional labels bundle. Now the class that goes with it. So if you buy the bundle, you can make more, but the class, if you're not ready for the bundle, is this. So you get 6 tags, everything all cut and sent to you. Just show you quickly. They're really fancy tags. So you get 6 tags, and then you get a Halloween 3x3, and you get 2 fall 3x3s. So that class is $25. It's to go. If you get the bundle, I will give you a second set of these to go with your, as like gift with purchase kind of thing. So $25 if you just want the class. If you buy the traditional labels bundles, or if you have already and you would like a set of these, then we'll get you those. All right. I think those are all the updates I have for now. So we have a standard A2 size card base. We have a piece of designer series paper. All right, truth bomb. It kills me when I have to cover up a shiny gold side, but that's what's gonna happen today. I've die cut our pieces already. I have not popped out our bow. This is from the other die set because I want to show you how this goes together. So let's do that right now. So the take your pick tool, I'm just going to use the pokey end to pop out. It comes out in 3 pieces. So have a clear space on your mat. That's 1 piece. That's not a extra. So we've got 3 pieces, like so. So this is the silicone mat, which is good for when you have sticky things. Just getting the goop off of there. Okay, so for this, you're gonna put a little dab here, just a little dabble do ya, and you're gonna add your bow. Don't worry about the ooze because it'll go on the mat and then we'll just wipe it off later. So see, I've got ooze, but don't worry about it. Oh, hi, Pam. Welcome to the party. Oh, Karen from Central Queensland. Oh my goodness, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's really teeny tiny. So options, use your putty tool, is your friend. And of course we're on our mat, so don't worry about that. And this is going right here in the middle to make our bow fancy. So here's a tip. If you're using your take your pick tool putty end, and sometimes the stuff doesn't come off, pop this guy out and use the tip of this to be like surgery, to release your bit from there. You know what I mean? Just full of tips today. You just wait till we do our project. Okay, so that's ready to go. Now here's our little bit, but that just wipes right off. And then just give it a moment to dry. And then there's some extra, so we'll set that aside. All right, so that was how to put this bow together. So we've got a few things happening with this card. Let's talk about the colors we're using is here. Sherry, I'm reading your question. Will work with other stamp sets, I believe. Like what? I think you're talking about the labels. Are you talking about the labels, Sherry? They can work for any type of a project, I think. Of course, the stamp set needs to be Christmas, I think. Let's look for a moment. It's a good point. Just for you. Yeah, you kind of need to have, this is for Christmas. I'm sorry, I'm late on your comment there, Sherry. All right, so first we're gonna build up, okay, layers. Lots and lots of layers for this card. If you pull up on the Stampin' Up! Website, the traditional labels, it's the last card in the samples. That's what we're gonna work on today. So let's do our layers. So you could use a squishy mat underneath your photopolymer stamp, but I don't have one handy, so we're gonna use your trusty silicone mat. Can also be used as kind of like a squishy mat. So the reason why you want a squishy mat is because when you're using photopolymer stamp sets, you need to have a little bit of a cushion. So we're gonna use Balmy Blue and we're gonna build out the background. I have yet to use this stamp set, so let me show you how I deal with a brand new stamp set. So these images are where your stamps can go. So I peel this off, I throw this away, I recycle it. And what I do is, as I'm moving the stamps from here to here, I'm just kind of rubbing a little bit to get the initial film off of there. And I add them to my piece. So I'm not gonna ask you to watch me do all of them. We are gonna use this big one. So I am just rubbing a bit. So if you do not rub, either with your hand or on your jeans once it's mounted to the block, it's all right, but your image will likely not be as crisp as you expect it to be. So rubbing off, because it's brand new, you're just rubbing off that sort of initial plastic film. You do need E-block for this one. And we're gonna mount that there. And other folks I have seen is put Versamark on here, and that sort of helps, I guess, with the crispness of the image as well. So let's get a scrap piece of paper. I don't want to use that scrap. One moment. I just want to test out my new stamp since I have not stamped. So we're going to ink this up. Tap, tap, gentle. You don't need a lot, especially with the fine details of a stamp. And then this one's pretty big, so I kind of float my fingers all around. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I like it. All right. Now, layers. So tap, tap, gentle. We're gonna get this inked up. And if you've checked online, or if you have not, I will explain. Essentially what this layout is going to be is we're going to put our strip of paper here. Eventually our label die will go right in the middle, and we're going to build out the layers in behind the focal point of the Merry Christmas in the front. So to do that, we're going to lay down our ink, and then we're going to start layering these pieces, but we're going to add something to them, and we're going to kind of build it out to give it depth. Ready? So just to eyeball it, this one's going to go like this, and we're going to stamp again, and it's going to go like this. Okay, with me so far? Let's do it. If you do not have E block, you could get away with just our usual D block. E for Edward, D for Delta. You're just not going to get one end of it, but for this project it wouldn't matter because we don't want to see the whole piece clearly because I'm covering up there, you know what I mean? So this is going to go like this. I love how they've put Pool Party in this suite. It's one of the colors. Where's my stamps? I want to kind of add, we're going to add just a bit more. I'm looking at my sample. We're going to add a bit more. Sure, why not? Okay, here's a tip. We're going to add a bit more, but I don't want this whole stamp. I don't want the whole piece. So I need to cover up a bit because I don't want it to, I'm going to go this way to add a little bit here, but I don't want to risk it coming through this side. So I'm going to ink up just a portion, and I want to do that. So now I go this way. This is just a regular Post-it note, like so. Yep, it's happening. Okay, so have you guys seen on, I don't know, my Facebook page or other demonstrator Facebook pages, the 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar that's coming? OMG, I'm very excited about it. It's going to be so fun. So if you want to be on the list to be reminded, excuse me, on September 23rd, actually I'm going to remind you the night before, on Tuesday. So if you're in Canada and you're in BC, sort yourself out with your own time zone. You can technically order it. It goes live at midnight on the 23rd. And so what you want to do is you could possibly order it the night before at 11 p.m. because Stampin' Up! Is in Mountain Time. So that's a little tip for you. Okay, now we're gonna add another tip. We're gonna add some texture to this die cut piece. I'm going in with Old Olive. We're going to clean this, and we're gonna add some, I've never really done this before, if I'm being honest, but I see that Stampin' Up! Has done it, so we're gonna give it a go. Just drying that off. We're going to, these are not matchies, but we're gonna use the stamp to add some interest to it rather than just having a basic die cut in the back. You're like, what are you doing, Tanya? Trust the process. Trust the process. Are some of you following along on my, from the catalog? You'll see this. So this is gonna kind of go like this and just poke out. It's a small detail. All right, so let's start assembling. We have all of our pieces. I think we're ready to assemble. Actually, I lied. Let's do our sentiment first. I want this big one. We're almost ready to assemble. All right. So we're gonna do our sentiment. Where's my sentiment? All right, so here's the traditional labels. And we're going to have stickiness. We're going to add, so we're going to do 2 colors, and we're going to have three stamps. So we're going to use Secret Sea and Old Olive. So the Secret Sea is going to, these pieces here, which I think you can see, are our Secret Sea, and then this is our Old Olive that we're going to pick up. So I want the Christmas. So this is brand new because it's still on this. So I'm just going to give it a rub, just gently. Be careful when you're pulling these off. You don't want to like start on one side and stretch it and pull. When you're pulling it off for the first time, just be a little bit gentle, especially with the little scripty pieces. So that's Christmas there. So this one's gonna go right in the middle, and we're gonna go on a bit of an angle because that's fun. And so we need Mary, which is down here. There is a scripty Mary, but this one's a bit curved. Merry Christmas, and then wishes. What's this one? Do you see how this is coming together? And then wishes down here. It's gonna be pretty. All right, so our Christmas, so let's use our D block. Christmas is gonna be in Old Olive, I have decided. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. This is a lot of pressure. I'm gonna get 3 stamps in this one little piece. Wish me luck. Okay, so we're angling this. Okay. Jackie, you've got the 12 days of Christmas marked on your calendar. Excellent. So then let's do Mary. So see how that tucks in nicely? And then I'm just gonna flip this just to see. And then our wishes down here. I'm totally gonna nail this. Mary. Okay, now that I said that, I'm just being cheeky, so now I wanna test it. Yep. Whoops. Just stole my label. Mary. Yep. And then wishes. Nailed it. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. Yeah, Pam, I think it's a fun little detail, hey? If you're looking at projects that Stampin' Up! Has done. All right, let's assemble and get some depth going here with our bits and bobs. So let's glue this one down. Sorry, shiny side of the paper, not today. Like so. So unusual colors, I think, with the Pool Party, Old Olive, and the Secret Sea. It's just all a little bit different. So we have this beautiful gold foil piece, which is gonna go in here. So I'm just gonna do this dry. Kind of want you to poke out a little bit. Now that I'm looking at this project online, these need to be like, they're more sticky outy than that, which means there's nothing down here. You know what that means? Can anybody guess what I'm gonna have to do? It involves scissors. So we're gonna take, whoops, these two, one each. We're gonna go up here, and then these two, and we're gonna go down here. And then this is gonna go here. Oh yes, this is all coming together. And then our cute little bow is gonna go here. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Okay, who's guessing? First time catching you live. Oh, hi, Kate. Kate, we have another Kate. Welcome to it. Okay, did anybody guess what I have to do here? Choppy choppy. That's what has to happen. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. Just kidding, we're winging it. But do shout into your screen if I'm making a mistake, because that helps me know. Okay, we're chopping here. What could go wrong? So we're doing like a little bit of an illusion. And then this paper is covering up our stamping. This is covering up our trickiness. See how we're tricky? All right. So right now I'm in my brain processing dimension. So I feel like my sentiment is going to go up, and I think everything else just might. Okay, I'm not going to commit to telling you that things are going all the way down. I can't help it. I gotta pop our stuff. So this one will go down here. I'm kind of filling in this blank space down here. I'm not sure if it's helpful that I talk out loud with what my brain is going through, but I guess maybe that's why you're watching. What the heck is Tanya thinking? Okay, and now we're gonna pop. I always kind of tell people when they come to my house for crafting, I'm like, doing my lives is kind of weird. You're just in a room talking to myself. And just whatever pops into my mind, that's what comes out of my mouth. Yep, that's happening. I like it when it's popped. Adds some dimension. So we're doing all of this hard work on getting dimension going with the different like stamping, die cuts, designer series paper. Adding the pop dots just helps exemplify the work, the look that I'm going for anyways. All right, so 12 days. Let's talk about the craft and chat while I'm fussing here. The craft and chat is full, friends, for October 4th, which is also World Card Making Day. The next one will be November 1st. So let me know if you want in on that. Okay. Avert your eyes if you're concerned about how many dimensionals I'm about to put on here. It's a lot. I always put so many dimensionals. So November, okay, so the 12 Days of Christmas is technically 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday, the 22nd. Oh no, pardon me, Monday, the 22nd. But the 12 Days of Christmas, if you wake up on the 23rd, hopefully there's some left if you're interested, or if you want to just let me know, I'm happy to get it for you and you can e-transfer me. I will be up until 11 p.m. It's the first time Stampin' Up! Has done something like this. So it's super cool. If you're just joining, you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, there is like an advent calendar that Stampin' Up! Is launching on Tuesday. How much is it? It's 125 bucks, I think. I think. It's going to be a little gift to me. Gift to myself. So you see what I'm doing here? I've got dimension issues because I'm dimensioning on dimensions. It's a very technical tutorial. So I'm just adjusting. You need to go up just a smidge. I'm adjusting because I don't want a mini dimensional and a regular dimensional messing up my deal here. So this is a little saggy side. I don't know if you're laughing at me, but I'm laughing at me. I don't like the saggy side, so if you can believe it, I'm adding a dimensional because I feel like I don't have enough. Okay, fine, I'll leave you. Okay, we're almost done. We're going to add our, what are these, holly leaves, I guess? I'm not going to force the issue of trying to get them under. See, now I got a situation because I got dimensionals and I can't poke my things in. This one's okay. feel like they need to go down more though. Okay, 136 Canadian. Thanks, ladies. And you get your 10% in Stamper rewards for next time. So as demonstrators, you either get 20 or 25% off, which, by the way, it won't help you for Tuesday, but there is a new join special coming up for the month of October. I don't know if they've told us what the details are yet on it. I'm sure it will include free product. Anyways, my point being is then if you wanted to get 20% off your Stampin' Up stuff, then you could join as a demonstrator. My team is called the Creative Canadians. And we do fun stuff, plus demonstrator events, exclusive, online and in person. All right, I'm digging it. I'm digging this. I do feel like my dimensionals are haunting me now. I'm just lifting this because I have to lift and tuck, you know? I don't really want to cover this. I mean, I guess like, I don't know. Over or under, people? That doesn't look right. All right, I'll let Facebook catch up. Can you tell me, please? Which one do you think looks better? Come on, you. Over? Shoot, I think maybe over or under. It's a small detail. What do you think? Over or under? I will wait for a moment. Thanks for the heart, whoever just did that. Okay, and then our little, so you can get the full effect, is gonna go here, like that. I'm gonna put this one down because it needs it. Well, Jackie says under. Okay. So when I put this down, I'm just gonna hold it so that it gets tacky. I feel like maybe this needs some gems too. Oh, Inez says under, Pam says over, Terry says under, Wendy's under. Oh my gosh, under, under, under. All right, under it is. Sorry, Pam. You're just gonna have to make your own, girl. Under it is. Who's gonna try this one? Who has these things, this suite, this set, and is gonna try? All right, so since I'm almost done, I'm gonna recap the things that I shared with you. So October 4th Craft and Chat is full. Next one is November 1, which is in-person crafting, if you would like to join. We'll be knee-deep in Christmas by then, all the Christmas things. The Advent calendar comes out next week, so if you want on the early bird list or you want me to get it for you, and then you can e-transfer, just comment and I'll follow up with you. And don't forget about the traditional labels mini class, which I'm going to show you the projects again. All right, I think we're pretty much done. Let me show you. So if in case you're joining, so $25, you get 2 fall 3x3 and a Halloween 3x3. Plus you get 6 labels using the label dies. So it's $25. And then you get all your tags and things out of the way. This one's kind of does that. And then this one, which is beautiful, from the designer series paper. So you get the instructions to go with and dimensions, and it's to go. So I'll mail you all the bits and bobs. If you buy the bundle, the traditional labels bundle, I will give you a second set of these for free. So comment if you want to get in on that, and I'll put the details in my newsletter tomorrow as well. That's it. I don't have any gems. I don't think it needs gems. So there it is. I hope you try it. Post a photo if you do. And, oh, Wendy, I'm seeing your comment. I don't have any gems, girl. I don't think I have gold gems. What kind of a demonstrator am I? Let's just look. Okay. We're all here anyways. Let's just look. Oh, these swirls. I hope these are still, I hope these are still current. No, I have no, oh, I lied to you. Oh my gosh, of course. Those gems go with the sweet, Tanya. Good grief, girl. All right, Wendy, I hear you. Gold it is. No, red. Oh, I know what I forgot. Just wait a moment. I lied to you. We're not done. I need some cherry things. This is a teeny tiny stamp. Sorry, this never happens. Never wrap up. I hope you didn't leave. You would be missing. Yep. They look like cherries, right? Like holly berries, that's what they are. I'm wondering if they even look right. Well, they're on there now. Do they look like holly berries? They do, right? Sherry, were you yelling at me going, girl, there are matching gems to this suite. Use the gems. Channeling your inner use the gem speech. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go red. What do you think? Does this look, it kind of looks a bit silly, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever, it is what it is. It's a beautiful card. That's what I'm going with. We're gonna do a couple of those. We'll do a couple more up here because we're balancing things. I don't know, what do you think? When I added the red, I kind of like it. It needed a little something. Anyways, these come with the suite too. Now we're done. For sure. All right. Sign up for the newsletter. Sign up for the class if you're interested. November 1st, Craft and Chat is the next one. See you in the comments. Thanks for hanging out. Happy crafting and have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.